On this episode of Video Game Outsiders, we talk about Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, The First Descendant.
I talk about the new Beyond Good and Evil 20th anniversary, Michelle.
It's not new, it's old. I'm over remasters. We also find out why Matt is the most patriotic of all of us, even though he's Canadian.
5, 4, 3, 2, live from Plymouth, Massachusetts, Washington, D.C., and somewhere trapped inside the Washington Monument.
Or the Liberty Bell. I think I had to go see that as a kid. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 862 of the Video Game Outsiders podcast, our 4th of July episode, whatever that means. I'm one of your hosts, Michelle Madison. I hate fireworks, and so does my dog. Don't do that.
I'm John.
All right.
Well, hey, everybody. It's Matt Bradford from Wisconsin, eh?
Oh, boy.
Are we doing an American accent?
We're supposed to all do various American accents, which is easy for me because I'm from the tri-state area, so you'll hear a little Jersey coming out or whatever it may be. John, you're from the South tonight, right? Are you one of our... Let's not do this.
Yeah.
People get
He's from
mad
the lazy South, don't you know?
Yeah.
So
I'm a Scottish-Irish Wisconsinite.
We're going to try to tie our games to the 4th of July or America in some way, all right? This is what we do with our themed episodes.
Yeah.
It will not be that serious. We're going to have our ways. We have a song. That's right. Save it for the end, John. So, of course, we are live right now on VideoGameOutsiders.com. We do it every Tuesday. Okay. That's great.
Right.
Save it for the end of the show. We're live right now on twitch.tv/John and Michelle. We do it every Tuesday from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern. If you miss it, you can listen anywhere podcasts are. Best place is our app because we do bonus shows during the week. Some are free from the community and some are premium that John and I do. We're doing a You Suck show this week, John. It's the show where we get together and talk about stuff we hate. It's a fan favorite. It's been a while. So if they want to support us, John, and get almost 20 years of the back catalog and the weekly bonus shows, how do they do that?
That's right. Go to our website, videogameoutsiders.com. Point your browser there and click the
Why
premium
button. Why are you talking like a used car salesman?
That's right. Go to videogameoutsiders.com. Red premium button. Click, slam, go to the next page. Sign up and become an insider. That's right, a VGO insider. Matt, tell them
how much will it cost me?
Tell them about the benefits of being a VGO insider, Matt.
Well, what you get is a gigantic subscription to a huge back catalog of
turn
shows.
This podcast off
Michelle, John,
Please.
Matt Bradford,
That's
Voices
right.
of Gaming, and guest starring that guy from the game store.
All right,
listen.
So,
Go to videogameoutsiders.com. Go premium. It's $1.99 a month. Once you're premium, you unlock our entire back catalog of almost 20 years and all the bonus shows we do every week. Like Michelle said, we're doing You Suck show this week. We do Micro VGO, PC Outsiders, John show. It's all on the app. And the app, by the way, totally free. Search for Video Game Outsiders on iOS or Android.
That's right. You can also support us in Discord as well. We're doing some fun stuff in there. Crafty's giving away Inside for some reason. There's always like game giveaways. For some reason. I mean, whenever we do game giveaways, it's always in Discord too. So if you want to follow and keep up with that, head to Discord on VideoGameOutsiders.com as well. So Matt, you had Canada Day yesterday. I feel like because you're the
what
only
is that all about? What are you doing?
We still don't know.
Question to you is, why isn't this a Canada Day episode if it's closer to Canada Day, eh?
Well, we can
Like American Day is like 2 days off.
Is today Canada Day?
I think it was yesterday.
was Canada Day.
Okay, so Thursday's the 4th.
I think it's because nobody really cares about Canada, Matt.
What is Canada Day? What does that even mean? What do you do? What are you celebrating?
Well, much like you have an anniversary where we celebrate like when USA became USA, we have a day to commemorate when Canada was officiated.
And Jebediah Canada founded Canada?
Yeah, he brought his army of beavers over the ocean and cut the first log cabin. Yeah, and the first bison and moose came for dinner. So it is also my son's birthday, so we smash the two occasions together. We do fireworks. I don't know if you guys have fireworks down there. Oh, yeah, you said you don't like fireworks,
but
Michelle.
I'm not a fan of them.
No. It's heavily regulated now.
We all dress as Justin Trudeau. That's right. As QE Power says, we put on our Justin Trudeau masks. We go around in our freedom convoys.
You don't want to put on some of his old Halloween outfits.
We put on his old Halloween costumes. We pick one from his yesteryear.
Yeah.
You have like that Aladdin one, whatever. That's a good one.
Yeah. That's a favorite, actually. There was a lot of Aladdins yesterday. It was a sea of Aladdins.
Aladdin was like one of my favorite movies as a kid. And it's, I think it's a good way to celebrate 4th of July. I don't know what we'll be doing, John. What do? You're doing a cookout? You're going to be out on your grill?
All of those things, yes.
Okay, good. You're going to be gaming.
I don't know. I might smoke a brisket on the 4th. How about you, Michelle? What are you gonna? You're gonna do like a whole a beer can chicken? I picture you doing.
No, you picture me doing a beer can chicken? I think there's some sarcasm.
You're gonna get like a Miller Lite can and shove it.
What am I, Kid Rock?
Shove it up a chicken's ass.
No.
Does that work? I've never done a beer can chicken.
I've never
like,
done
just shove her up the.
John.
What?
I know you
hooch?
don't have to be as obnoxious as America is. You know, the most American thing to me is Rocky IV. When Rocky comes out, or no, when Apollo Creed comes out, that is the most American moment I've ever had in my life. Do you have like the most American moment you've ever witnessed?
Wait, 4 is the Drago one?
Yes,
3 is
that
Mr.
was
T.
the one.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 is Mr. T. My
Which is
favorite
one with
was
the robot.
That's 5. Happy
no, it's
birthday.
5.
I'm a big Rocky fan.
Wait,
and I think
isn't that 2?
Rocky
Wait.
4 is like the most American movie when Apollo Creed comes out and James Brown. It's like, I live in
Living in
America.
America.
That's the best. That's and I don't have like pride for it. You want to joke around.
Situation.
All right, well, we're going to move on.
That is so American, Michelle.
I thought the robot's in 4, Krell. I thought it was in 5
Yeah,
with his son.
in the beginning with
that's when
Paulie and
Paulie
the
takes all his
party and the
money.
birds.
So now
All
he's
right.
super rich, right?
Well,
and he has a robot in
and
his
they take
house.
place in Philadelphia. I always wanted to go see the Rocky statue at the top of the stairs, but I heard they moved it. I think it's like at Krell. Aren't you? You're in Philly. Isn't
They
it in
put
like
it in
a
a
basement
basement.
now? Yeah.
You gotta just take an elevator down now.
Yeah.
Everyone
Why is
wants
the
to
Rocky
run
at the top of the stairs?
because
Oh,
people
well.
are probably like having like it's probably like a liability issue. All these people
Why? Like
out
pulling
of
it
shape
down?
running up a
It's
hill.
at the bottom of the
Wait, you
stairs.
can't run those
Krell
stairs
says
anymore?
no.
What?
I did that though when I went to a field trip there as a kid. Like we all went up those
Oh,
stairs. But I guess that was
no.
what, like 30
I
years
want to do
ago,
the
so.
Rocky March. But anyway,
Yeah.
all right. Well, let's move
I
on.
could do it too. I ran up a lot of stairs before. Did I tell you
That's
guys I
right.
ran up the CN Tower a couple
no.
times?
Oh boy, yeah, we had the stair
That was
episode.
about
Remember the feet
144
thing?
floors.
That's crazy, Matt. You are the most fit. Well, actually, John, you walk like 12 miles a day too. I'm the lazy fuck
Yeah,
here at VG.
I am
John's
the
getting
most healthy
Yeah.
fat guy in the world.
Yeah. Well,
Nothing's doing anything for this tummy that I've developed over the past couple of months.
that's all right. Well, all right. Let's move on and talk about some games. It is a gaming show, in case we all forgot. So
Yeah.
I had like a roller coaster of a gaming week. I went through a bunch of
Oh, my
emotions, which is
God.
very American, because we're so many different
Yeah.
types of people in one. So I played some Final Fantasy 14 online. The new expansion came out. Dawn Trail officially came out today. The early access period was like 4 days ago, and that's when I played, and I was all excited to get back in. And this is all about forging off to new lands. All right, you're on a boat, you're finding
Oh.
a new island. This is very
I'm in.
American,
Let's
even
go.
though it's a Japanese
Yeah.
game. You feel like the trailer
Right.
has like a pirate guy on a ship, and you feel like you're going to find a new world, and it's exciting, right?
A longing,
Yeah.
longing in
Look,
your heart to travel and
That's right. So here's the thing. I finished the last expansion, okay?
Yeah.
I finished the storyline. I thought I was safe, but I forgot that in the past I kept up with the expansions. I subbed for a while. I did the extra content. I have walked away from Final Fantasy 14 since the last expansion, since I beat it, right? Now, over that time, the last 2 years or whatever, they added patches with more content, the post-main storyline quests, and they do that all the time. But this is the first time I'm walking into it where I hadn't had it done. And you need to have it done to be able to start in Dawn Trail. So I get in the game, all excited to start Dawn Trail, thinking in my head, I beat the last expansion. I'm good to go. And I forgot that I hadn't been subbing and doing the extra content, which was required. So I felt like I was in on sunken
Wait.
cost fallacy already. I had done 2 months subscription already. I bought the expansion. They had me bent over a fucking barrel.
Wait,
so I dropped
help me
another
understand here.
$25 for the goddamn story boost so I could complete the story because I didn't want to do those 50 quests. I got 19 through, wanted to put a fucking bullet in my head, which is also very American, by the way. And I said, screw it. I'm giving you $25 the American way because I can't take this shit anymore. It was so
Wait,
sorry.
Michelle, I'm trying to help
paid
me
to fast
understand here.
track?
But I want to
Yeah.
back up a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, so you finished the previous one.
Yes, but just because the expansion is over and you on release, you beat the content. If you don't sub every month, they drip out patches, right?
Oh, like daily shit?
Yes. Well, whatever it is, there's patches, there's more content. So if they're going to get you somehow, if you didn't pay for at some point $15 a month and catch up, right? They're going to get you with that $25 story skip, or you got to grind through the 50 quests, which for me was too fucking painful. I paid to go early access 4 days early, right? And I couldn't just jump into the Dawn Trail content because I hadn't done those 50 quests, and they're slow go. It's not just, it's like 50, but it ends up being like 300. How many times can I watch somebody turn around and walk around backwards? Final Fantasy, it's just, this I don't like. I know it's what they do every time. I know it's my fault for not being caught up to the end, but the fact that they just allow you to pay $25 to catch up shows that this is not about making sure you're caught up. It's because they want to get that $25 in. I heard everybody going through this like in chat.
So it wasn't clear going in that you were missing a requirement.
They do this every time. They do this every time. But in the past, I had kept up. This time, after I beat the expansion, I hadn't logged back in since last expansion, right? So I didn't do those 50, that post main storyline quest line that they had added. I didn't do, and I forgot. So I got on excited to play Dawn Trail, thinking in my head, and I'm like, oh, I have to do 50 quests from old content first. And by the way, I didn't have the eye level to do it. So when I'm stuck trying to do a dungeon, I don't have the eye level, and I'm buying things on the market, and I'm like, do I have to go buy gold now?
What's an eye level?
You're stuck. Well, gear. It's like the level of your gear. You're stuck in this loop.
I thought she meant like she's too short for her monitor or something.
No, not that sort of eyes.
I couldn't see over the fence.
And then on top of that,
my chair was too sharp.
On top of that, I asked for a refund because I was kind of pissed off. All right, my temper was going for a bit because I was like, "Fuck these people! I'm not going to pay this $25 to boost this."
These people,
yeah, these people. Who the fuck do they think they are? All right, listen. But so I asked for a refund because the game it was a pre-order. Look, Blizzard gives pre-orders before like a Warcraft expansion comes out. If you pre-order and if the game's not out yet, they give you your pre-order money back. They said we don't do pre-order refunds. Sorry. I'm like, but the game's not out and I haven't played it yet. Dawn Trail's out Tuesday officially and I haven't got to play it. No, sorry. So then I'm stuck. I'm $100 in the hole at this point. Keep in mind. All right. Because I paid for the expansion.
But doesn't
I paid
Warcraft
for 2 months.
do a good job with character bumps on expansions right out of the gate?
It's not even about bumping. I don't want freebies.
I know, but if you buy the new Warcraft expansion, you can play it regardless of where you are in the world, right?
Well, not if you get the base one. You can buy one with a character bump built in. The $60 version.
I guess I always do that.
So here's the thing: what Final Fantasy does, which pisses me off. So they have a story skip for $25, and then they have a character skip to get you like gear to start for another $25. So if I didn't have money banked, I would have had to do that too, because I had to go to the auction house and buy gear just so I could do the new quests. I got a couple of quests in and it said your eye level's not high enough. So luckily I had the money and went to the auction house and got some stuff, but I was about to give them another $25.
So after you spent your millions on this, is it good?
After I'm $200 in the fucking hole, all right, with this game.
Hold on, John, this is a you story. You better not be complaining. This is how you lead into your stories. She is describing the anger.
I'm not complaining. No, it's a good setup.
It was a lot of anger, okay? So after I paid the money and I was through all this, I realized that I started noticing I went to Steam, it has mixed reviews. People are calling it Yawn Trail. I'm like, great.
Oh, no.
So the fucking expansion sucks.
Not the
Even
Yawn
hardcore
Trail.
Final Fantasy fans are calling this shit Yawn Trail because the whole game centers around a furry. This character that like nobody cared about, that apparently this time around, you're like the side character in that main character story. So last time you were the hero, right? I'm killing gods. I'm doing all sorts of shit in the other expansions. I feel good. This time, you know what they have me doing? I'm making like a straw pigeon float. Okay. I'm helping some furry do this shit I don't care about. I'm not a main character anymore. I'm helping this furry that nobody seems to like.
Pigeon?
It's a
float?
Straw pigeon. I had a quest where I had to inspect a straw pigeon
sinks
float.
Normally?
Okay, I'm on a boat with a furry with nausea. I'm talking to rabbits and lizards, and I'm starting to question my life. Okay,
wait, furries can be made out of straw? I thought they were like
no. The whole game centers around a furry. It's a cat woman. The whole game is a cat woman about this cat woman. Okay.
Oh wait, they're in that Final Fantasy universe. Then there's cat people in there.
Not the cute little cat girls. This was a weird tiger lion looking woman. Okay, she's got 6-pack abs. Her name I don't know. Okay, I've just been helping her, following her around, watching her with no voice acting, like waving her hands around. Then you have to watch them turn around and walk backwards at every cutscene. I'm sorry, this expansion is not good. Maybe it'll get good because I heard some people say it's shit until you're like 97 because like it goes from 90 to 100. All I've been doing is listening to a story, walking 2 feet, listening to a story, walking 2 feet. I have killed one monster in 2 days. I'm not even kidding. And that was in a dungeon. So look, I like Final Fantasy 14 Online. I have loved the stories in the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
I've really
You've
been
killed
into them.
one monster in 2 days. That sounds like some letter you'd get from the frontier from a guy like traveling. Like,
Dearest husband, I have killed
Yeah.
one monster in 2
But look, there's some good
fortnights.
stuff here. All right, there's a new graphics engine upgrade because the game is old at this point, 10 years old. There's 2 new classes, Viper and Pictomancer. And the cool thing about Final Fantasy XIV is you can beat every class. You don't have to roll a new character to try every class. So that's what's really sweet about it. And like I said, I have loved my time with the other expansions. I've really loved the stories here. But there's something about this time around. The writing seems really, really bad. The main character and the quest that they have you doing, I understand why even hardcore Final Fantasy fans are calling this shit Yawn Trail. So I had a really bitter experience with this game. Okay. And a lot of trauma. Okay. I'm going to drop that word and I never drop it. This shit's worse than anything that's ever
Were you
happened to me in my whole
triggered by
life.
this?
I was going to
I was
say, you
triggered.
sound triggered,
Yeah.
Michelle.
I was. It's it. That's it. I've had
Do you feel
horrible
safe
shit.
right now talking
No.
about this?
No, this game makes me feel unsafe.
isn't a
I'm
safe
stuck on a boat with a furry with nausea. I'm talking to a lizard. I'm looking at a straw pigeon float, and I don't know what's going on. I was fucking badass in the last expansion, all right? There were fucking guys with hoods. There was badass dudes
and now
in my
you're
hotel
just
room.
following some mute furry
Yeah,
around.
A mute furry. I don't know what's going on. And, you know, the game is a little too feel good for me right now. Oh, we're on a summer vacation. This is exciting. No, I want the dark shit. I want the mysterious guy with a fucking hood on. Okay. I want some creepy fucking people with dark stuff going on. I want villains. I want bad guys. I'm talking to animals and I can't take it. I might keep playing a little bit more though. So I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
There you go.
Wait a second. That review took a really weird turn at the end.
No, I don't want people to be like, oh, well, I mean, look, like I said, I've liked the other expansions. I think this one's a little bit weak. I'm going to play a little bit more
Do you
and
think
see
it's
where
just
it
a
goes.
slow
I think
getting
it's a slow
started? Do you think
burn,
it's
but
just
I'm
a
just
slow
not
burn?
loving, quote, the vibe of this one, John, as you would say. It's not
Right.
really my kind
I
of.
say vibe. But
Well, this
Yeah.
is kind of like a buy once, cry once scenario, right? You're going to be all set after
Oh, I
this.
like that. Buy
I don't
once,
know
cry
about that.
once.
Yeah.
That's a
But
good
yeah,
one.
so
That's
check
a
it
good one.
out. I feel like a lot of people are saying like wait for a few more patches because they think that it's going to get better. But I'm like, you still have to play through this boring story where I've just been walking around talking to, you know, I don't know what they are, lion people. I don't know. I went through a big roller coaster with this game. But I still like it. I'm still enjoying myself. The music, when you get back in and the music starts and you start seeing the people you've seen, like in the game, the NPCs, it does feel like getting back together with your friends. Like it has that feeling, you know, Matt, I'm sure even in every Final Fantasy game, it's like, oh, the crew's back together. We're going to do this, you know? But then I just kind of went flat for me, but we'll see. But then, you know what? When I needed a break from this game, because I was feeling a little low, okay, I was triggered or whatever you want to say. I was looking at the Steam summer sale. And I saw a game that was half off that I had my eye on, but I never really played it. But people had said it's Forager 2.0. Now, I loved Forager. I know you did too, John. This game is called Nova Lands. It's on the Steam summer sale. It's half off right now, $10 or something like that. It is a lot like Forager. To me, it is a lot like an 8-bit Pal World or Astroneer. It is sort of a survival craft. And I want to ask you, John, because you hate crafting tables, but you loved Forager. And I think you would
did.
love this game too. Because
Well, I bought this game, but I have not played it yet.
Okay.
So it's in my
this
library.
game is insane. I think it was made by only 2 people, or at least a small team. I don't know if the photograph I saw was all of the team, but I'm really impressed because you could play this game forever. So you get dropped down in a planet, you have this little wand, and you start sucking up tree branches. You're sucking up rocks. And then it's like, okay, I can do this. I can build that. The progression they nailed. I mean, there's a museum with full on Animal Crossing type stuff. You walk in there and you have to get 5 of each that you drop in, and then there's secrets that you get like as a reward. So anybody who's played Animal Crossing, the museum, this game has that. There's like all these different islands you open up, a lot like Forager, where you unlock them by needing like a certain amount of items. And once you have those, then you can unlock the new island. And the new island will have a whole new biome and a whole new secrets.
It's intense.
It's
like
intense.
Stardew Valley on crack.
It's Stardew
and
Valley on
Factorio.
crack. Exactly, because it gets very automated, Matt, which is something I kind of like. So instead of your pals in Pal World, you have these bots and these drones that you set up to, okay, pick up something from here, bring it there. Okay, so you don't have to keep managing like these machines or anything like that. You can set them up to collect oxygen for you because you need to breathe on the planet and put it in the oxygen machine for you, and then you don't have to worry about that. So that takes off a big relief. And you can do all these things sort of automated, but you're still very active. You're meeting crazy NPCs. There's like 100 skins to unlock. There's like a whole island filled with people that you talk to get upgrades. There's a talent tree. I just got to a space station, which is absolutely insane, with infinite upgrades, like upgrading your house, upgrading your spacesuit with a whole spacewalking mini game. Like every time I think this game has like shown me everything it has, it gives me more something. Like it nails that drip out progression, which is like crack. And a lot of
Do you
games like
find-
need to look at indie games. They need to learn from that. AAA games need to learn how to do progression right. Sorry, Matt, go ahead.
No, sorry. Do you find it's easy to learn? Like these kind of games
Yes.
really put me off. Okay, so they teach
This
you
one
it along
starts
the way.
very
It just
easy.
keeps building, right?
But
Just
I
like
got to
little
a
by
point
little.
where I'm getting
Like
a
add new
little
feature, add new
overwhelmed right
feature.
now, but I'm kind of like deep into the game. Near the end game, it does get a little complex with all of the like different machines or whatever. But I think I played this game for like 20 hours, like 10 hours a day or something. Like I was addicted.
I mean, is this? I'm trying to think
well, I
other
had it
games like
running
this.
while
Like,
I got up.
like
but it's Forager. It's Forager 2.0.
well, like Factorio or those other
a
kind of
little
games.
bit,
Like,
yeah. And by the way,
okay.
Forager is completely free right now with Amazon Prime. They give you a code for good
Oh.
old games. So if you've never played Forager, I think it even might be on Game Pass. Go
you-
claim it and link your Twitch and sub to us on twitch.tv/John and Michelle. What?
I was going to just ask you, do you think this game would be good on Steam Deck? It does say
Oh yeah,
it
people
has
like it
controller
on Steam
support.
Deck. Yes,
Okay.
people like it on Steam Deck.
I just
So-
see that bar in the bottom. That usually turns me off to controller.
The only bad thing I'll say about it is the characters are really weird looking. It looks like Sweet Baby designed the characters. There's a bald woman with like big ears and a potato face. Just don't look at the characters. But other than that, like I'm all about this game. Like if you want a cheap Steam game that you can play like for 500 hours, because you could, like if you're a collector and you want to do everything, it's so satisfying though to just start on that planet with nothing and slowly build this massive area, unlock all these zones with all these secrets. There's boss battles. And what I liked about it is they said, hey, if you want to fight this boss, you can do that. It's going to be a hard battle. You're going to have to level up all your stuff. But if you're not into combat and you don't want to do that, do this secret puzzle instead and figure it out. And if you can do that, then you can skip the boss battle. So you can kind of know combat it. You can have a fighter bot instead. So you can really tailor it to your play style. But like I said, this game, it's one of those things that it hit me like, I don't have anything good to play. Final Fantasy is pissing me off.
But that's
I'm just
okay,
gonna
though.
try
Like,
this. And then it's like,
right.
holy shit, I love this game. I want to play this game all day and all night. I don't want to leave. Remember, John, like you thought you were going to get a blood clot while you were playing Forager because you didn't move?
I mean, that game took me by surprise because I
Yes.
did not think that like all of a sudden it was like 4 hours later. That doesn't happen a lot, honestly,
no.
with games.
Well, it happens to me.
But like random just things I just try and all of a sudden
Yeah.
it just like just literally grabs hold of you and you just like
You don't want to leave. It's like the first time you played
yeah.
World of Warcraft, you didn't want to get out of the forest because you're like,
Right.
one more wolf, one more boar. That's what this
Yes.
game will do. So look, I loved Forager. I never thought I'd have that experience again. It was like a one-time in my life thing. I'm like, never will I find another Forager. Well, here it is. Novaland, Steam sale. I recommend it. I don't know if it's out on console, but I hope they do put it there. But like I said, they need, like AAA games need to learn from indie games how to drip out progression and keep you hooked. Because, you know, I think Hogwarts actually did it. If you guys agree with that, I don't know. I really liked the progression in Hogwarts. You kind of felt like you were constantly getting something new. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I thought I was
every
done.
class was a new dynamic or new mini game to do.
Right. Like, wow, I can't believe this. I have this like whole area with animals I can breed. And by the way, that's in this game too. You can have a farm and you can breed animals. And so, yeah, I'm really into games that have progression and you can always keep finding something new. So I really, really do like this game. It has addictive crack factors and it's very American. You're going to space. You're going to the space station. Yeah, I was
be
kind of
Russian.
looking at it. Could be
Could be
Russian.
Chinese.
I mean, weren't we the
probably
first to the
Russian these
moon,
days.
John? I mean,
What's that?
Weren't we the first to the moon?
The Russians
Well,
were.
I mean, the Russians were? What? I thought
the
we were.
Chinese.
I thought
Sorry,
they went
you're
up
not
like in
American,
secret or
Matt. Sorry.
something.
I thought you dirty Canadian.
No,
I thought we
you guys
were.
Well, you filmed the moon landing first, but I think
Well,
Russians
Stanley
actually put the
Kubrick
person
did.
on the,
He filmed
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Stanley
Of
filmed
course.
it.
I don't know. To me, space
That
exploration
was all
feels
filmed in
very
California.
America.
And
Okay. It feels
I mean,
very
yeah.
like
They
venturing
don't
off.
jump like that on the moon. I just got to say,
Yeah.
things kind of
Oh,
flap
come
in the
on.
air too.
Come on.
it all
for
died
the
with Stanley.
atmosphere.
Well, we're never going to know.
Oh no, you guys are crazy. So yeah, I really recommend this game a lot. Other than that, I really didn't do any like typical America dude bro games. I started looking at some funny ones people were linking me about different presidents like Reagan versus Gorbachev and things like that. But I just kind of
Should do
wanted to
that
keep it fun. I'm just drinking water with grape Mio. John, what'd you do?
Holy fuck, did I do American shit over here?
Wow, good.
I'm not kidding. I mean,
Wow.
there's nothing more American than Call of Duty.
Did you debate
Oh.
your neighbor?
Oh, sorry. I think
What?
I'm checking out.
Yeah. What?
Americans only fight on the internet.
Is this Canada Day? Eric, what'd you do this week?
All right. So Call of Duty did something kind of wacky this past week here that I was skeptical of going in.
Of course.
Turned out pretty fucking fun. They did this thing called Bit Party, and I encourage you to just at least look at the trailer for this thing. They basically voxelized the heads and the maps, or one map in Call of Duty, and amped it up with exaggerated jumping and speed and all that. And like, Matt, you should like just look at the screenshots for this. Like, the characters' heads are like giant Minecraft things, and when you cool. and the better you do on the map, the bigger your head gets, and you get more points for the objective-based games. So you become
like an easier target, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay,
that's a cool concept. I like that.
But here's the thing, and then they took one of the maps called I forgot the original name, something Vela, and they renamed it Bit Vela, and the entire map is like this just Minecraft-looking map. But everything.
They did a good job at this.
No,
this reminds me of that video game.
It's completely great. Yeah.
It's cool.
Which
that
game?
Video game that was like Voxel, Legend of Zelda.
Dragon.
But it was like voxelized, like top-down Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, wasn't it
voxel.
Dragon's Age or something? Was it a Dragon Age
Someone
game?
in chat, please let us. No, it wasn't a Dragon Age game. It was like
I gamed that. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I tuned out. 3D dot.
This looks good though. I like the. Does your head explode in little cubes?
Dragon Quest Builders, was it that?
No.
Dragon Quest Builders had that.
3D Dot Heroes.
Oh, that game. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like
does
that.
Your head explode?
No, it doesn't. If your head gets bigger and bigger as you get kills, and then if you get killed, your head goes back to normal size. But the thing is, that head mechanic thing doesn't seem to really affect the gameplay too much. Like, you're not a bigger target. I never feel like, oh, there's a giant head, let me shoot him. What's cool about it is the fast pace. Everything is ramped up. Like, the jumping is like Quake, crazy high. You can get to ledges and stuff you normally couldn't get on the map. The entire map is just all 8-bitified. And it's just fast, frantic, and fucking fun. And Matt McCarthy and I have been playing, and we were just texting like 5 minutes ago. We're going to play tonight again, too. Like, it's just so much fucking fun. And Michelle, listen to this. I didn't know that they did this a few weeks ago.
Okay.
They have a game mode in Call of Duty that is not currently in a playlist, but will be tomorrow, called Get High. It's fucking... It's that Only Up... It's Only Up and Fall Guys and all that shit.
Chained
it's an obstacle
together.
course. Yeah. It's literally an obstacle course trying to be the person that gets to the highest on the map.
Sounds like Call of Duty's desperate to try to stay relevant, John.
I know.
That's
well,
mean.
You know what?
That's like Fortnite stuff.
I know. Well, listen, I was talking to Matt last night because Matt and I took a few months away off Call of Duty, like maybe longer, maybe 6, maybe 8. Okay, and so we went back last couple of weeks and we've been having fun. And so last night we're playing the Bit Party thing, and it's just ridiculous, but we're having fucking fun. And I said to Matt, I'm like, you know what happened here? I think the Call of Duty management or something said, listen, guys, Fortnite's still eating our fucking lunch. Just go do it. Just go do it. Just whatever you need to do, just go do it.
Real men are dead. Just chase this shit.
Mini games,
just go do it.
Let's get the 12-year-olds.
Just go do it.
But that was for a while, that was a huge streamer game. Like, whatever that game was where you climbed a gigantic obstacle course.
Yeah,
to the
it
sky. That was big for a while.
Well, there's a few.
Remember what it was called.
I think there's one called Only Up. That's Only Up 2. That's the one I played.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then Michelle played a new one where you're tethered to your teammate.
I talked about it last week. I think everybody should try that with friends or family.
Right. So yeah, that is a game mode right now in Call of Duty starting tomorrow. I guess it was a few weeks ago, but we overlooked it or didn't see it in the playlist. Mm-hmm. I cannot wait to fucking try that. And then I saw a news story too that Call of Duty was #1 most played game on PS5 and Xbox like last month, which I think is pretty impressive for a game that's about to be replaced in a few months. I don't know.
It was the most played.
The free version? That's...
No, Call of Duty. I saw it recently this
like
week.
Warzone, isn't that the free version?
Well, I don't think it was Warzone though.
Mass Appeal says John is eating this Fortnite shit right up.
Okay.
John will eat any Call of Duty thing up. It doesn't matter. It could be if Call of Duty has a crafting
John's
table,
enjoying
John
the
will
game.
eat it up.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I am. You're right. I am.
Way to enjoy shit.
Way to eat it up, simpleton.
Yeah.
We're playing
Okay.
Valorant over here. We're esports guys.
COD sucks.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
It does not. It's fun as
does.
shit. Still, it does
Terrible.
not.
Run, die. I'll camp inside a house. Run, die.
That's not
You
every
just come
mode,
back
though.
after
That's
you die.
that's
Your
a
fucking life
mode.
means
That's
nothing.
that is a mode.
Your
not
life
every
means
mode.
nothing if you can
That's
keep respawning.
a mode.
It's bullshit. The only
Well,
good shooter
listen-
we have right now is Siege, and maybe Grayzone I haven't played yet.
I got news for you. When Rainbow Six was huge, it was die respawn.
No, it wasn't. And I'm not talking about
Yes,
a game
it
from
was.
40 years ago. Can
Not
we just
40.
continue on? What did you play other than COD? How about this? Let's just pose that question.
And then, so Call
Okay.
of Duty did a really good job
my God.
with this bit party mode. So you had Bitvella,
Okay.
and then they
Matt
took some of the
Steele
other
says,
maps.
Don't take it to heart, LMAO.
All right, so I want to talk about this. Okay, I want this to be the last time that we ever talk about Beyond Good and Evil. I just want to. I think it's time.
That's
that
all
this,
you, John, because I'm never talking about that shit.
I feel like this game keeps coming up and coming up. What's
Yeah.
that? What?
Well, the sequel's still coming out someday. I mean,
Is
that's
it?
been.
Is it?
I guess it's like
So-
the new Duke Nukem.
Okay,
Right.
so I've been talking about Beyond Good and Evil because I have fond memories of playing the GameCube version 20-something years ago, right?
Oof.
And I really liked it. It was a great kind of adventure, kind of Zelda-y, open world-y kind of game that when Ubisoft was good. And I have fond memories of it, And then, of course, we've had all these stories about the sequel that, apparently is vaporware at this point. And then I did buy like the 360 HD version of this game that's still playable today in my Series X. And I saw that they did a 20th anniversary. Ubisoft released a 20th anniversary of the game, and it's $20. And I'm like, all right, you know what?
So
I'm
wait
just
a minute.
gonna...
Is this Beyond Good and Evil 2
No,
anniversary?
no.
Okay, so this is Beyond Good and Evil 20th
No, there is
anniversary
there is no
edition.
2. It never came out.
Okay. So this is just a redone 100%
Remastered,
remake.
though.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Remake or remaster?
quote unquote remastered.
Okay.
So this is
Yeah,
this is the
definitely
20th anniversary edition,
Okay.
and here's what's new about it. Okay,
Nothing.
well they added some kind of a time trial mode or something, which I didn't
Oh,
try,
boo. Yeah.
and I think there's a gallery of images you can look at.
Ooh. Wow.
I think that-
Reorchestrated soundtrack.
Wait a minute. This game isn't even American. Tie it to America.
Up to 4K.
well,
60.
Canada is
this
just
Canadian?
north of America.
That's true.
yeah.
It does touch.
Where America's hat.
It touches.
Yeah, this is French Canadian. I think this.
Oh.
You know what?
there's a
I love
bunch
this
of-
game, though. Back in the
I
day,
did too.
I loved this game.
Okay, so I love this game too. I have so many fond memories of it. It came out during a time where I was just all about every fucking 3D platformer and adventure game, and to some degree I still am. And
Yeah.
but like the GameCube and N64, that was the beginning of these types of games. And GameCube, I mean that was second. This was like a second gen 3D adventure game, and so.
Mhm.
And this game still has all of those elements that I loved. I mean, Matt, this is a game that tries everything. Like, there's a million mechanics in this game. You got a vehicle you're driving around. You got a camera.
Picture mode was big for
there's
some
puzzles everywhere. There's gears. There's devices.
combat.
What's
Fun
the combat's kind of hacky, Zelda-y, like kind of combat. Yeah, there's combat.
Yeah, it wasn't the focus, but it was fun enough.
It's like this Orwellian kind of story where the government's doing some nasty shit and there's aliens invading, and you're like a reporter, stealth combat girl who's gonna like uncover all this, and the government's hiring you to take photos of aliens and shit, and that's a big part of the game. Is you have a camera and you're basically you're cataloging the world. Like every time you see a new creature or bug or something, you take a photo of it and you get money from that if it's a new one you've never found before. So it's kind of a game inside of it.
But the world itself is pretty unique, right? It's like
it is.
What would you call it? Like a post-apocalyptic animal world. Like
It's these weird,
Like
creepy
a
animal
cyberpunky
people. They're like
animal
furry,
world.
weird. It's like Jade is like this woman who lives in the world, and then everyone else is like some weird creature
She
or
got a
robot.
pig best friend. that
Yeah, the
helps her
pig is
out.
like your partner in this, and the pig is a big part of the gameplay where you can send him on. Like they do everything you can think of to do in a 3D adventure game. Like, oh, there's 2 switches. What do I do here? Oh, tell the pig to step on that one. I'll step on this one. Now the door opens.
Right.
Like that kind of shit. They just everything that you could think of they thought of in the beginning is in this game, which I like. But here's the thing: this was $20. The menu system is like. I don't think the effort they put into this is low. It's really fucking low. Like the menu is from 20 years ago. The options are from 20 years. I bought it on Steam, by the way, played it on Steam Deck and also on my PC. I heard at consoles though, there's like performance modes and stuff like that. The PC version doesn't have that. Like it's just like
Because it's
high,
probably
low.
all high.
Yes, exactly. So I'm in the
Console
highest
probably
settings.
can go- yeah.
So it plays really well on the Steam Deck. Fantastic on the Steam Deck. 60 frames locked in, never goes below. I did play it on my TV through the Steam Deck. Looked pretty good. I then booted the 360 HD version, which I own on the Series X, to compare it, and it looked kind of almost identical to me. But then when I got on the PC, it did look better. But the PC doesn't have ultra wide. Very basic settings, and here's the most irritating fucking thing about the Steam version, and this is why it's getting a lot of shitty reviews.
I know.
Ubisoft fucking Connect. Fuck you.
Oh,
Fuck you. Fuck you.
French
fuck you.
people.
Fuck you.
America.
Fuck you. Okay? Because, especially on the Steam Deck. Okay, I launched the Steam Deck. I played the game first in the Steam Deck. I launch it. This Ubisoft Connect dialog box takes over the entire Steam Deck screen. It wants me to log in. Of course, I don't know what the fucking password is. It's in my password manager. So now I'm like stuck. I got to go get my password, type it in. It's really long. I'm using a touchscreen. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. All right, so I get in. Ubisoft
That's
does
one of my
all this
passwords,
shit.
by the way.
What's that? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Yeah, just add like a 3 at the end.
Yeah. So
Yep.
so I go on the Steam Deck, I get in there finally, I got to do Ubisoft stuff, that's some stupid overlay that's on top of the game, on top of the Steam Deck, like it's just an extra layer of bullshit that's not necessary, right?
What are you gaining from that?
Nothing.
Get your shit together, Ubisoft.
And then, well, here's what you're gaining,
It's just
Michelle.
once, though, right? You do it just once. Not saying it's not
Well,
annoying, but you
okay,
just do it once.
I just want to share Michelle bitched about Final Fantasy, I'm going to bitch about this, okay? Because, so I play on Steam Deck, and then I want to continue on my PC. I then realize instantly the game doesn't have Steam Cloud Save. Okay,
Is
does
it saved
not
through Ubisoft? Then at least that I could
Yes!
say.
No, but here's what you have to do, Michelle. You have to. Okay, so I come downstairs to play it, and I realize quickly it doesn't have Steam Cloud Save, and then I'm in the game in the menu, and it says upload game save or download game save. So you have to go into the game. Upload your game save manually in the game menu to Ubisoft server, and then manually pull it down from another
This is
device.
Ubisoft's fault because they're bypassing them and wanting you to do it in their Ubisoft cloud. And it's stupid.
But it's not automatic.
You're
It's
still
not
talking
even
about
extra.
Beyond Good and Evil 2? I forgot.
What? What?
I'm sorry. You still talking about Beyond Good
There's
and Evil
no
20th?
sequel, Michelle.
There's no
Whatever.
We
two.
want there to be
It's
a
2 because
sequel.
it's the remaster.
It's not 2. There's
It's
no
2
2
now because 2 is never
It's-
coming and the game is shit and nobody knows and nobody fucking cares about this game. Nobody listening has ever even fucking heard
Michelle,
of it
this is
anymore unless they're
classic.
over 40. This game fucking sucks.
It's
All right.
classic. It was a classic game.
Michelle,
We'll die on
here's
this hill.
This game is
Here's the-
un-American.
Okay, you stop, okay? Because here's the fucking
No,
deal, Michelle.
I will not stop.
The
This game is
first half
shit.
hour, I played this game. I'm like, fuck this game. I don't want to ever talk about Beyond Good and Evil again. But
You
here's
came
what
to the show
happened.
and said that.
No, but here's what happened. I kept playing it. I kept going back, and now I want to play more of it. And I actually like it. I think
Stockholm
it's
Syndrome.
good.
That's what you got going on over there. Were you on your deck?
I
game
like
beats
it.
all its
I think it's
detractors.
good. I do like it.
Despite everything.
What?
Still good. Despite everything, it's still a fun game.
Go
It's
play the
still
old
good.
game,
I
then.
like the puzzles. I like the world. It's not
We'll move
too.
on
it's,
to new experiences. I'm
it's
sick
not.
of these remasters.
This is a brand new fucking Ubisoft game.
Ubisoft sucks. They're dead.
Ubisoft does suck, and they should die.
They should. The company should go away. That stupid
I
French
don't
guy
agree
who's
with
always
this, by the
eating
way. I'm
fucking
looking forward to 2 Ubisoft games. Star
donuts every
Wars
time I
and,
see him.
Assassin's Creed.
Get rid of them.
All right, here's what I can say: if you've
What?
never played Beyond Good and Evil, and you're interested
Don't.
in playing,
because it's not 1990 anymore, and there's better
this
things
game,
to do with your time.
This game came out in 2003, so It is this decade. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
Gyro says,
Not
is this
decade,
episode
century.
about 4th of July or Canada Day? Seriously, why are you bringing us these Canadian games?
What do you
All right.
mean? I bought it in
What?
America.
You said this was the most American 10-second spotlight, and I was ready to give that to you because you're like more all-American than I am, John. It's like, but
Well, this is
then you bring
American.
us
How
this.
much more American can you get than a
French Canadian?
A French Canadian girl with a camera? That's right,
not
Matt?
very American.
Yeah, that's hot.
This is not feeling very
we
American.
will go to take a
This is
picture.
the most Canadian 4th of July we've ever had.
I see a little bug. I take a picture.
You're not Japanese. That's a terrible accent.
Oh, look,
Le monstre est terrible.
all right.
Okay.
Mon ami est un pig.
Yeah. Snort.
Can I go back to talk about Rocky 4 again? I don't know what's
And
happening
by the
in
way,
the show.
Ubisoft Connect needs to fucking go away.
Yeah, go away. If you're listening, Ubisoft, go away.
Here's the worst part of all of it. The pop-up menu on that fucking Ubisoft Connect looks like it was made in like HTML from 2003. Like, it's,
That thing is garbage. Yeah,
I know.
Like, why can't they advance it? Like,
Because
why
the
does this
guy
look-
who designed that left, okay?
Why
And they're
does it
only
look
left with
like
blue
that?
hairs who don't know how to fix it because they
but
can't
why
code.
is it so
That's why.
ancient? Like, you
Because
want me
hire
to
some good developers. They won't. They
Like, you
don't
want
care
me
about
to
that anymore.
log into your bullshit and fucking ecosystem or whatever the fuck is going on with this thing. Make it look like it's new. Like,
Ubisoft is
it's
dead.
jarringly old whenever they're like, come join Ubisoft Connect. They're like, you have
Yeah.
to navigate this web page
and then you
on
go
your
in
game
there
suddenly.
and it's like, and then you have like these rewards and shit, and it's like, then there's like separate achievements in there. Like, what is
I don't
going
want
on?
that.
They pop
Yeah.
up too during the game, which is annoying
Yeah.
if you're signed in.
All right, John, tell me about the
I
first
get it. It's
Descendant. We had a lot of people ask us about this game.
Ooh, can I
Free to
join in?
play?
I just played
yeah.
it.
Awesome.
Yeah, sure.
do
So
this.
all right. So this game came out today. Really American game made by some Japanese fellas, Koreans.
0 for 3, John. 0 for
What?
3.
Yeah, this is not feeling. It's got guns. It's got guns.
All right. So this
It's not
game's
good.
made by some South Koreans who love McDonald's, and
Good. Of course.
yes. What? That's
McDonald's
American,
is very
Matt.
American. It's
Yeah.
like the embassy when you're in another country. You just go to
At some
McDonald's.
point during the development of this game, McDonald's was involved. I assure you.
Sure,
Okay.
Chick-fil-A was there too every Friday.
All right, so okay, this game's made by Nexon,
good place.
and like they've done a lot of stuff. Like, aren't they involved with like Dave the Diver and
This is the first time I saw them. Like,
One of
what
the
are they
MMOs I
famous
played
for?
was it Lost Ark? I don't remember.
the
They're involved with a lot of
finals?
shit.
They did the
bring
finals.
Blizzard
The
games
finals
things.
has
Are they a publisher or a developer though?
they're
Because
a publisher.
so who developed this game? That's the question.
So
I
people
only
are
ask
calling
because
this the new Warframe, the new Destiny. Tell me about the first
They are.
Descendant. What is it?
Outlanders, Outriders, whatever the
I'll
fuck
tell
that
you,
was called.
Michelle.
Let's
Yeah,
hear
man.
it.
Go ahead.
I don't know, John. Let's play a game. Did you understand the plot, or are you at all invested in
Okay,
anything
first
that's
of all,
going on around you?
okay. Just like crafting tables,
Seems so generic.
I want to ban dimensional rifts where things are
Oh,
coming
goodness.
from other
Yeah.
dimensions and invading places. Can we please ban that too?
Well, how else are the interdimensional child molesters supposed to get through the dimensions?
That's a
I
trope.
I feel like I'm playing a lot of games
how
where
are the
there's
demons supposed to get here if they don't come
there's
through a portal?
aliens or monsters coming through
Right.
dimensional
No.
rifts
Well,
and
then because
invading
you
water.
can't, I mean, you
Earth.
can't go faster than the speed of light, so it has to be like a
I-
wormhole,
I-
John.
if
It has
you
to be a
bend
portal,
space.
right?
It doesn't
So,
feel
You can
like
bend
Well,
space.
I remember
you
my
can-
high
If
school.
you're bending space, it's a wormhole then because
Yeah.
they're going to pop out at some point, though.
I
So they
remember
have to come out of the rift, right?
my high
You
school
also leave. Yeah.
my high school geometry
We can debate
teacher,
this.
I'll never forget this. He was trying to explain like black holes to us, and he took a piece of paper.
Yeah, Mass
and he
Effect says you would love rifts
he-
if they came to COD. I agree.
But my teacher, he took a piece of paper and he
Yeah.
folded it in half.
teacher didn't
and then
graduate high school,
and then
John. I hate
And
to
then he
break it
took
to
a
you.
Black
pencil.
hole.
He put a pencil right through it and said, "This is what it's like with a dimensional rift."
Yeah.
What?
But you leave a mark when you open a dimensional
Oh,
rift.
God.
All right. Yes, Matt. So there's something going on with there's these 3 fucking Iron Heart things and
What are we talking about? right now?
this game again. The first Descendant.
Descendant. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you're collecting. It seems very like plug and play plot wise, right? Like there's a big baddie who's there. Did it strike you as Stellar Blade a little bit? Because
Yes.
if people want scantily clad women that jiggle a lot. This game
Well,
has
that's East
like, your
versus
first
West
character.
game design, right? I mean,
Well, it's South Korea again.
This is not Americans.
So-
We design women that are fat and ugly in this country. Okay,
Yes.
that's a good thing.
Anyway, she's hot. So if you're into that, if you need
Who,
to jerk
Bunny?
off to your main
You're
character,
into
Who's
hot
that?
women.
Oh,
Who is it?
both of them.
I did the dude with the grenades. You did a woman?
If you're
Okay.
a guy
I
who
did the
hates
chick.
hot women,
She looked hot.
don't play this.
Yes.
I like.
All right, so this is a third person loot shooter. Okay? Instant
Why'd you
based.
say it like that? Loot
There's
shooter. Isn't it
it's a
looter?
hub world. It's like Warframe. It's like Destiny. It's like Outriders.
Anthem-ish.
Anthem. The hub world looks like a Millennium Falcon exploded. I don't know if you picked up on that. Look around next time you're there. It looks like you're on a Millennium
Patronizing.
Falcon.
Open your
What's
eyes,
that?
Matt. Maybe you'll see it next time. John just got
I know.
Mansplain the Millennium
I was
Falcon.
planting
you
a
go to
seed.
the main hub town and there's like vendors there for cosmetics and vendors for pay to win guns or something.
it's
okay.
microtransaction up the
Well, we
wazoo.
have to establish right out of the gate. This is a free to play game.
Free to play.
Okay.
Heavily monetized, grindy.
Heavily
type
monetized.
missions.
Potentially pay to win. I don't know. I didn't spend a cent. It came out today. The game's been in beta for a while. It officially came out today, though.
They did something shady with the reviews. They let people review early that pre-ordered in the early
is that
access
right?
because you could turn it on.
Yeah.
And people were leaving
Yeah.
it all positive reviews who hadn't played yet.
That is shitty. That's
Yeah.
totally shitty. All right, so okay, so I played for a couple hours tonight before the show, and this is my impression, Matt. Okay, I thought the shooting felt fine but generic. My character was the dude with the grenades. You played the girl with the ice shit. Is that who you picked?
Yeah, she seemed to be very quick. I liked how quickly the characters moved. I found the shooting crunchy. Like it felt very arcadey. I think they got that right with this.
Yeah, the shooting felt fine to me. The dude, I like the guns quite a bit. Like my guy has three. Everyone has 3 weapon slots. I'm assuming. So I've got a machine gun, like an assault rifle, a sniper rifle, and a shotgun. And I've been switched between all 3 of those. They all feel really good. Ammo is not scarce at all. I feel I never, except for shotgun, I ran out of ammo. But I seem to always have grenades and ammo nonstop. I did I guess the first, are we calling it a dungeon or something?
Like the tutorial dungeon, whatever. Yeah.
Well, there's that one at the very beginning where you kill that AT-AT thing at the end, the big boss.
I thought that was cool, and we can talk about that in a second. The grapple hook, because that's right, you have a grapple hook as well.
Yes.
So you can fling yourself around the place.
Which reminds me of a Capcom game whose name escapes me. Remember that game in the snow with the grappling hook 15 years ago?
Arm?
What?
No. What was his name? I don't know. But
No. Yeah, go ahead.
Ragnarok? No.
Capcom game in the snow.
Yeah.
The guy with the hook.
No, it's not that. It's not Bionic Commando.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's NES days.
Well, everything's had a hook.
Lost Planet.
Oh, I never played that.
And you know what I just typed into Google? Capcom Snow Hook Game.
There you go.
And it came right fucking up.
Because it knows you're a boomer. It's like, this is it. This is my life from now on.
Yeah, a lot of people
Hey,
have
we
searched
got
that
another
before.
Snow Hook game search.
I like what you said. Okay, I think fine but generic applies to most everything in this game because everything's fine. It's just super generic so far. Like that fight with the AT-AT where you got to grapple up and punch his parts off. I was like, ooh, this is cool. I haven't done this.
And by the way, I didn't do any of that stuff to kill that boss.
You just shot at it?
I shot at the glowing panels on top of him, and then I went underneath him and I shot him in his vagina from underneath.
His vagina.
The Regine? The Robo-Gene?
Michelle, please don't question that.
I mean,
where do you think robots come from? Duh. So you didn't do that. What
Can
they
I
asked
title
you?
the
You have to
episode His
hook
Vagina?
shot.
No, I'm just kidding.
Got him in the robo vagina.
Yeah,
No, so I didn't do the grapple thing where you remove the parts from him. I just killed him with my gun is all I did.
Yeah, I think you missed out on a cool little bit there. So I was impressed by, maybe I don't play these games. I liked when I spawned on the spaceship hub area. I'm like, oh, there's 50 people, real people.
Yeah, well,
around me
that's
right now.
what I'm talking about. It looks like the Millennium Falcon,
Yeah.
that little hub city. Yeah, go on.
Sure. No, so it's a mix of
So that hub
Returnal,
city
but not
is
as good.
a gazillion vendors and all that shit, right? And then you get your missions, or you go to another area to get missions, and it's just fast traveling, instant stuff everywhere, you know. And you pull up the map, you click on it, and then you're at another base, and then there's a crafting table right away in every little starting zone. And then quests, and then the quests are just kind of linear through the zone. It's like, go to this checkpoint, and then kill all the bad guys, and it'll be waves of alien monsters, you know, for
Generic,
10 minutes, right?
aliens,
and then it'll say, move to this point, clear the area, you know, waves of bad guys.
Isn't it cross mobile? So it feels like a free to play mobile PC crossover.
It's cross mobile?
Am I wrong? No, that's the new MMO that's coming out.
It's got mobile plus
That's
vibes,
different.
like a step up from mobile.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Thorn and Liberty, maybe.
On
Yeah.
my PC, I thought this looked pretty decent.
Okay.
It looked fine on my PS5
Oh, you played it on
or
PlayStation?
Xbox, or on the Craft Box. It was on the Xbox.
Yeah.
No, this one's not the mobile one.
No.
This one's
So,
not it.
I'm gonna. I don't. The thing is, I kind of liked what I was doing in the game. I liked the verticality of the map that I was on.
You
the
kind of
first.
like everything, though.
I know, but here's the thing.
You do.
I-
You just kind of like everything.
well, let me just explain. I'm good. There's an ending here.
Okay.
I like the verticality of the maps, the grappling hook. Like I would go into an area where it wants me to clear out the baddies, and I would just grapple to the top of this giant structure, and I'm just sniping from up there. Like, I love shit like that. You know, like, I like stuff like that. And then I told my friend Matt, I'm like, Matt, play the intro so we can try this tonight. But then after I was done, I was kind of like, I'd rather do other stuff tonight than that. Like,
So can you imagine? So here's where I was like, I played the first level. I'm like, this is giving me like Returnal vibes. Like it's very responsive. It's a very cool shooter game. I'm liking it.
Yeah.
But then like, it feels like a good game that just gets piled on by useless mechanics and skins and monetizations. Like, if you just gave me the game that you're setting it up as and added more effort in there, like this would be a game for me. But it feels like it's a generic game wrapped in just this whole skin, extra weapon.
Yeah, and there's a
voice
lot
taunt
of
bullshit.
There's a lot of like resources you're collecting and crafting.
Oh, yeah.
The guns have
Currencies upon currencies.
The guns have all, and by the way, like just in the time I played, like hour and a half, 2 hours before the show today, I already collected like a shit ton of fucking guns. So I like that. I like, you know, finishing an area, going in my inventory, seeing if I got something better, swapping it out. The guns have modules you put inside of them, like modifiers.
But it's so finicky. None of that's. It feels like in this game, none of that stuff really makes a difference, though.
Yeah.
Right? Like you're just killing the same enemies over and over again. So what if you get a 1% extra damage
Some of it,
on
like
your
I had like,
ocular
you know,
scope?
fire bullets where they,
I'd be curious to hear from the Warframe Destiny crowd to see if they think that this game's going to steal anybody from that. Sounds right now from you guys like, it's a little generic.
Well, here's my thought, and I thought about this before the show.
I'm glad.
If I'm really going to invest my time in a game like this, I think that Matt, if I'm going to play with Matt, we should just play fucking Destiny.
Not me.
like why mess around with this? Because
That's going to be everyone's decision, right?
because
Right.
the time I spent with Destiny, I actually like it quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I spent money last year on it, buying an expansion. I enjoyed what I played.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the verticality and the repelling and the third personness of this, though, in some different way.
You should play Returnal. You played Returnal, right?
I played Returnal. I feel
I
like
played
John
it,
would
but I-
like
this
is-
it.
I have it.
I don't know.
I
I still think that's one of the best games ever made.
I
bet
that
that's
reminded
the
me.
game
That
reminded me of
reminded me
Returnal
more of
in terms of
Metroid.
shooting and-
That reminded me of like a rogue Groundhog Day Metroid game.
The dashing in this game reminds me of Returnal. Like I really like the dash mechanic. They nailed that.
Like the
Being able to
rolling,
just kind of like skate. No, just like, is it the rolling or she kind of like
the left
moves to the
control.
side?
Yeah, strafing.
Like the O button. Strafing. There's a dash move where you can just kind of like dance around enemies. I like that.
I mean, I wouldn't connect that with Returnal is a roguelike. This game is.
Yeah, Returnal to me
Oh, yeah.
felt
No, in terms of how she moved. Like in terms
Okay.
of like the controls on her, how she
Oh.
was, but not like the structure of the game. No. But if you like that kind of combat, Returnal does it 10 times better. But that's what was hooking me with this game, is it felt like Returnal type over third person shooter. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So, all right, my impression of playing this game today is that it's kind of generic, but okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like Call of Duty, which is like not generic, right?
No, God, no. Are you kidding
No,
me?
of course not.
Call of Duty has some of the best shooting in any game, period. The end. It's so...
Yeah, sure. I'm glad. If you say period, the end, that doesn't make it true.
It does, actually.
I went to the moon,
defense,
period, the end. All right?
I did.
I was there. Before I was born, they took me to the moon in spirit. Period, the end.
The end. The end. Period,
It's
the
over.
end.
Let's not talk about it anymore. I've done that before in arguments. I just say it's over.
Period,
You make a little
the
hand
end.
noise and you walk off. And then you get
right.
laughed at. The end. Just go
All right,
like this.
I
See
am
if it works for
drinking
dudes.
a Coca-Cola Zero Sugar.
Very American.
I would agree. In a red,
Yes.
black can.
Nice.
Red, black. That's
Red, white, and black. All right, Matt, what's going on over there?
I think Michelle mentioned this. I'm having a tough time getting into a game
Are you okay,
these
pal?
days.
That's all right. It happens.
Yeah, it is. Do you go through
It's-
slumps where you're just like nothing is hitting? It's just I'm trying
Have you
so
tried
many
Call of
different
Duty?
things.
Have you tried becoming a PC gamer when there's new options every week on Steam?
That's
No,
gonna
I'm-
be even worse.
What you have to do is just do something totally different. Like whenever I do that, it's just like get out
Matt,
of your
like,
space.
Go play air hockey.
Just go play something you'd never
That's a
play,
good
like an
theme.
MMO.
How about
It's
good
like
theme slump
next week,
games, like just
slump
games you go back to, or like games you're like, fuck it, I need.
I would
something
love
dumb
to do
play.
that. I have
But-
1 million of those games.
Call of Duty. You do it every week. You bring it up.
No, go
Slump
back to a
games.
game, like a guilt
game
game,
you're like-
a guilt
But we
game.
gotta
a
make
game.
it
Yeah,
fun.
I
'Cause we're
know
talking
I'm gonna
about
enjoy
themes for
this.
next week, by the way, because Matt's going to be on next week. We need a theme, and we've been talking about like what it should be.
Okay, how about
We've
this?
gotta
We all
BGO it
have
up
to
a little,
go
like,
back to. We all have to go back to a
comfort
game
food
that's
games. Comfort food
at
games.
least-
For food games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
a game that's at least like 10 years old that
Why?
we regret not playing.
Yeah, but I'm going to go, I turn on Path of Exile every 3 months and play. And you're going to go, I turn on Call of Duty. Like, what do we...
Binding of Isaac and
No,
Returnal.
but there's like a million games in my Steam library that I played and just moved on from.
abandoned games.
Yes,
We're gonna go
sometimes I
back to our
dabble in
abandoned
things that I don't
children.
bring up.
me too. I mean,
I turned on Stardew Valley
Yeah.
the other day.
Chime
We didn't
sharp.
Talk about it.
I played more of Shin Megami.
Do you want to do like a
Tensei
guilty
Megami.
pleasure game?
By the way, Shin Megami is pretty good.
Yeah.
I can't, how
Well,
the
we
fuck
got to
you
talk
say
about
that?
this theme.
Shin Megami.
So you're in a
Shin-
slump, Matt, and you don't really feel like playing much? Is that what you're saying?
Okay, so not even that. I'm sitting down in front
This
of the
is a
craft box.
song.
I'm downloading so many things. I'm trying. I don't know if it's having too much
downloading so
options.
many things.
Or
Yeah.
have shut the fuck up, John. Shut the
Right.
fuck up, John.
It's Matt's
No,
time.
this
Please shut
song-
up. I'm curious because I want to think about where we're going to take. We're going to help Matt in this emotional gaming journey.
So I want to take
yeah.
you through my journey because so I downloaded so I just tried. I'm like I'm gonna love Starfield. I can't do it. I don't know.
That's
I
okay.
hit a wall with Starfield
Yep.
very quickly where I'm just like,
You
this
did?
is so boring. And then I'm like, maybe I'll get it. Anyways, I just can't with that. So I went with Fallout 76. I'm like, I'm just gonna roll a new character in Fallout 76. I've heard a lot of good things. There's just a recent expansion.
I knew the
Skyline
Xbox was going to
something.
do this to you, but go on.
I am frantic with game. I don't know what to. So I got to like level 25 in Fallout 76 over the past like week and a half, and it's still fun. It's still I think it's an amazing online community in that like no one talks to each other, and you just kind of like sometimes run across somebody, you say hi, and you do your own thing.
Now,
it's a solid first party game. Sorry.
So Microsoft, I guess, since the show was a hit on Amazon, they
Yeah.
updated a lot of the Fallout games with modern graphics and improvements, whatever. Are you noticing
They
that?
did that last year. They did that last. Oh yeah, it's
No, well, Fallout 4 just got a refresh after the TV
Fallout
series.
4.
Yeah.
but not 76. I think they had like a big refresh last year.
Okay.
But I hadn't played it because I got up to like level 75 like years ago. But from what I can tell, it loads like tons quicker. Things look better, but at the end of the day, it's a Bethesda old engine, so everyone looks like puppets, and it's kind of a washed out feeling to it. So it's not the best graphics, but there's an excellent base building. You can basically build like a small city that people can visit and buy stuff from. They've done a lot with it. If you haven't checked out Fallout 76 and you love Fallout and you think it's an MMO, it's not. It's a solo playing game that happened to have like human beings in it sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean,
I played. It was.
I played at launch, but so I installed Fallout 4 when all the hype was going on with the TV show. Like, should I play that one or should I just go to 76?
Go straight to 76. Don't even bother.
Really?
Fallout 4 is fine, but I tried picking that up like last month.
Yeah.
Hour into it, I'm like, oh yeah, this kind of aged, even if they have like a little bit of an update to it. But Fallout 76 is the best Fallout you're going to get right now. I mean, story-wise, Fallout 3, but that looks like ass. until they like remake.
So we're
that.
kind
Or
of already
Vegas,
doing this
Vegas.
comfort food episode now because you're talking about going back to Fallout and stuff.
But that's America. That's America, right?
And Fallout
Yeah, it is.
76
It's very
has
American.
some like MMO light type
Yeah.
stuff with other players and shit. And
Yeah, there's literally every 10 minutes there's like, oh, there's an event starting over here. This game is great about like, you want to go to this event and shoot stuff with other people. And that's all. Zero commitment, and you might
Right.
make friends and go off to a couple quests, but that's probably how other MMOs work. But
like Destiny, yeah.
it just seems super easy to connect with people.
Can't they fuck with your homestead?
No, they can't.
Oh, they can't? Okay.
They can't fuck with you. They can't steal anything or anything. 'Cause So when I built my old character, my whole homestead was just like trophies from every quest. You can collect comic books, and it was just collections of everything. It's kind of neat. I really got into the base building last time I played it.
I love base building. I should check it out again. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? So for a while, I was like, I need a game with good base building. Anyways, that story doesn't go anywhere. So one new game I played is Goat Simulator 3 DLC.
Oh.
It came out with a huge expansion last week. So listen, parents, pay
Goats are
attention. This is yeah, it's kind of, but it has
can
like
be.
a goatriot. Part of its land is like a patriot goat land, so it's kind of American-esque. I don't know. At $20, it's pretty much an entire new map, tons of new missions, a whole overarching story. In this one, they have rifts, John. I know that's your favorite
Yes.
mechanic that take you to like kind of once you do enough damage, a rift opens. It's like, okay, here's like a main level, and it's all like parodies of popular video games. There's Half-Life, there's Myst, there's Diablo at one point. So you're playing like there's just these like parodies of video games as goats.
So is this the multiverse of nonsense DLC?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Because I see there's also a DLC bundle, but that's for the first game, I think. Right?
Sure. Yeah.
And we should clarify there is no Goat Simulator 2.
No.
They were being funny.
Right. I love these type of games. Like you mentioned one last time I was on. It was a fucking like GTA Lite. Remember that one?
Yeah, I do. I don't remember the name of it.
I the chaos, just sitting down.
Matt,
doing
honestly,
chaos
you and your
is
kid
fun.
needs to play that game I played like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
the Wobbly
World.
Tiny
Life.
Terry's
No, Wobbly Life.
Adventure. Oh,
No, it was Tiny Terry's.
No,
wasn't it?
I think Wobbly Life is more appropriate for your kid.
Okay.
That is an open world. There's like a hospital. You can grab an ambulance and go go to a car accident. And you put the body in the back and you bring it to the hospital. I think you guys would love that shit.
Yeah, we love all that shit. So look, if you're a parent, this is for dads. This is Fiji dads. This is a great game. You can it's couch co-op. You can do up to 4 couch co-op somehow. It's just fun. Your kids will love it. They get creative, whatever. And if you unlock, sorry, I'm going to go back to the other one. If you unlock the farmer, which is the end guy, it creates this whole build mechanic. Like you can just start building stuff in these maps too, with all these blocks and assets. So it's just one of these weird games that just has so many layers of secrets and surprises, and it's fun. It's kind of the opposite of Elden Rings right now.
Yeah,
this is the least serious game.
No,
yeah,
I
give you a gaming slump. You could play the new Elden Ring DLC.
Oh yeah, you got to play. You got to finish the other stuff first, though.
I can't work my way up. I just can't work myself up to do it.
He's probably already killed them.
So Matt, I was going to ask you though. I liked Goat Simulator 3 also when it came out. I played it and I got to the city and all that and just kind of stopped. Is it worth it to buy this DLC if you didn't do every goddamn thing in the first game?
Yeah, this has nothing to do with what you did in the first game.
So it's just completely new map, and that's it. New lunacy.
Completely new map, abilities, costumes that do 10,000 different things. Like, it's completely new. Once you beat it, you can unlock everything from 3 and use those in this new world. But that's just a perk. But you don't need to have played Goat Simulator 3.
Gotcha.
So for you guys, I bought Roxy Raccoon's Pinball Panic American Anniversary.
See the things he's doing for this show, guys?
See?
All right.
See
That's
the
right.
sacrifices I'm
But
making.
wait, are you still doing that pinball club or whatever?
They haven't had a league in a while. I mean, I
Okay.
still go to the barcade about once a week. So
you're a pinball
might as well.
guy. What do you think of this?
Oh, I'm a huge pinball guy. I played, John, I played Monster Bash over the weekend. I love that table. I think it's a lot of fun.
And Matt's saying table.
Yeah, guys, I'm evolving. Is that right?
I don't know. I'm not a pinball.
I call it a pinball
Crystal
machine.
Caliber and
I don't think I've ever
when I
called it a
played.
table, but
I was trying to
right.
look impressive in front of you. With a pinball machine. So okay, it was $1, so I really dug in
Good.
to the piggy bank.
and by the way, I should point out this game is completely free on Steam. Go on.
No, it's free on Steam, but you need to buy the boards, and I bought the
Shut
American DLC. Yeah,
That's bullshit.
The free game has a ton of free boards on it, though. It's pretty feature packed for a free game. So this game is everything you can expect. You got barbecues. You've got eagles with little funny American hats on them. You got cannons. You got lots of flags. Lots of turkeys too. It's like it's taking place in an big American barbecue. Things are exploding. I found the physics to be pretty solid. I haven't played a lot of these pinball games, so I can't tell. John, you probably would know better, but it just felt good.
Sure.
Why is a raccoon a American? I'm sorry.
It's his game, right? So you've got to include him.
Roxy,
in the
or is it a
DLC,
woman? Roxy Raccoon. That's probably a girl.
Does it need a gender?
All right.
I think so,
Could it
because
just
Roxy
be
kind of seems like a
Roxy
girl's
Raccoon?
name. I'm just confused.
Right.
I'm looking at it
Sounds
looks
like
like
a
the
lady
American
of the
flag.
night, a raccoon of
Maybe
the
don't
night.
assume the
Yeah.
raccoon's gender. Maybe
I'm just saying it looks like an
raccoon
American
is just
flag
a
threw up,
raccoon.
and I'm looking at a raccoon. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, look, I'm not saying buy this game immediately, but if you like pinball,
And
you can
wanna
do a lot
feel-
worse for $1.
Oh my God, the
Like, this
review
is-
here. My new favorite table. Oh man, Simon, you did so good on this table. Colorful, celebrational, patriotic, flashy, sparkly.
Is
busy
that you,
individual.
Matt?
Lots of fun. This is a great table. 100 exclamation points from Randy Pinball.
Matt, did you leave that review?
Did you leave this one review? Come on.
My
Are
new
you Randy
favorite table.
Pinball? 3,000 reviews.
my
Come
new
on.
I'm getting the impression one guy made this, and look, I'm not going to slam it. It's a pretty decent
Well,
game.
for 84, it's by the way, that DLC is 84 cents right now. So
This reminds me of the Windows pinball used to have, but like 10
Oh, yeah.
times better. Like it's a
you
little jank,
remember
but it's that same feel. Yeah.
the Williams pinball collection on the PSP was fucking awesome. Remember that one?
I never tried it. I never did.
And that
did you
was-
ever tried a VR pinball?
Yeah, I did. I
Do you
played
use your
that
hands
Star
like
Wars.
flippers? Like, how does that work?
I did the
VR
Star
pinball?
Wars. Remember the Star Wars one?
Almost like the
they did the
wands,
Star
yeah.
Wars the man cave in VR.
That's right. No, I played a couple, I think. I played like a Ghostbusters in VR.
No, but there's a Star Wars pinball, which you're like in this Star Wars man cave with like toys and
Please don't say man cave anymore. You're
stormtroopers.
going to trigger some of our new listeners, John.
Man cave.
People under
Why?
30
That's what
don't
it
like
is.
that term. I'm just
That's
kidding.
where I have my No Ma'ams group from married children. No ma'am.
Star Wars pinball VR is literally a fucking man cave.
I don't like the term
I
man
like it. It's
cave
a
because
cool
if you're a
vibe.
guy
I don't
in a
either.
home, the whole fucking
I
house
would
should
never-
be your cave. Like it's
I
your
don't-
home.
I don't-
You don't have to
I've
live
never
in a
said
fucking
that.
closet.
I
Okay?
have a
So
man
tell
cave,
her
and I've
you
never
don't need
called
a
my
cave.
basement that once.
You don't have a man cave. You should have your.
I've never
your
called it
area
this
should be
once.
everybody's area. It's not like this is. I can only put
Right.
my fuck her. You know what?
Get
I can
out
only
of
put my
here.
Richardson.
I'm farting down here.
Yeah, no, it's like that's the only place your wife will let you put the computer.
This is
no,
where
put it
you
where you
fart.
fucking want
Come
it.
on.
You don't have to go to the basement.
Man,
You
come
go to the
on
house,
down
dude.
here. Let's
What are
fart.
you doing? It's not a farting cave.
Go watch your football in the man cave.
And go down there, release your gas.
Do you want some hot pockets down there, boys?
I guess
Make
yeah,
some
Rick
shit on
Roxy
the
raccoons.
shingle for
your
the
own
boys.
space should be the home. If you need a place to get away, you don't like your family.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else did you?
So anyways,
do?
for my man cave, I definitely played Roxy Raccoon's pinball.
Well, you were. You know what? You
American
pulled
anniversary.
through. You were more American than both of us because I didn't really play.
Thank you.
I was
think that was
American.
2 out of 3.
You didn't.
I
Matt
think that
wins
was 2
this
out of 3.
episode, John. He kind of brought the
And
patriotic.
he's not even fucking American.
I know. Well, he
Canadian
showed us
wins.
up. He showed
Deal
us
with it.
up, so he won.
This is me giving
He
you
won
the
the theme.
fingers.
Yeah.
He won the Canada wins. That's right.
I'm drinking. I just refreshed my whiskey and Coke Zero,
Nice.
and it's got a picture of the Hulk on this one. So
That's
I
very
think I might
American.
keep this. Yeah, Bruce Banner.
All right. Well, let's
He's
get into
American.
some American gaming news. Not much really went on this week.
Are you kidding me?
Crazy Taxi is becoming an open world multiplayer game.
Are you?
Are you talking
Is that
about the Microsoft? Everything's a Xbox now.
I knew. Thank you, Matt. Very good. I'm trying to cue this up as fast as I can.
You mean Microsoft's deal with Amazon, which I find very weird because
I'm trying to know why. I've been predicting this
because Amazon has Luna.
Xbox?
I know we've predicted this, but I can't believe they're teaming up with Amazon Fire TVs because that's a competitor to Luna. Who's going to do the Luna streaming? So Xbox proudly claims no console new partnership with Amazon, which brings Xbox Game Pass to Fire TV as a low-cost, convenient, and portable option. You'll need a 2023 Fire Stick or a 4K Max. So this is something we predicted for a while, that the next Xbox would be a stick. We think they're going to come out with their own, right? You don't think they're just going to... Don't you think there's going to be a new Xbox stick?
I don't know. I'm tempted to try this because I do have a couple Fire Sticks in the house.
Okay.
Just for the
you
fuck
can do
of
this
it.
Now?
I don't know, actually. I really don't know.
I've got a Fire Stick I've never used, so this is a good excuse to...
Okay.
Yeah, you can now do it now. You could do it now.
Okay, so next week's theme is going to be shitty
but I don't know if I have a new enough one to do this because I have old Fire Sticks.
Playing games with a shitty method. Yeah, every screen is an Xbox. That's
all right, here we go. You need step one. Get a compatible Fire TV stick. Not all Fire TV sticks will be able to run, okay? Mm-hmm. So sadly, even if you got a Fire Stick 4K, which I think I do in this house somewhere, you need to have one that was released in 2023.
That's just what I said, John. I said you need a 2023 Fire, I'm going through 4K or 4K Max.
Okay, second gen, blah, blah, blah. These sticks are like 70 pounds.
Where are we? Pounds? This doesn't sound very American.
What?
Pounds.
70 pounds. I don't know. On this independent.co.uk. What's that?
What the hell?
What do pounds?
So you install the Xbox app on your Fire TV stick. Now, what the thing that's most curious to me, of course, is syncing the controller. But I guess you can do that with the Fire Stick. I've never tried doing a Bluetooth anything with it. But I guess you can because I'm sure the...
this is a long story.
The Fire Stick controller is Bluetooth. I mean, Fire Stick remote is Bluetooth.
John's having a Biden moment.
No, I'm not.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get...
having a senior moment over
here. I'm reading this article here. Okay, so you need Bluetooth controller. You got to sync it with that.
Okay. We can prep for this after, maybe.
But if you got an Xbox One... Okay, well, wait. Right. Or even a PlayStation DualSense controller.
I need a stick. Okay, I got a stick.
But you can use a PlayStation controller too, by the way.
Chromecast? They don't support Chromecast, huh? So this is only...
Well, it's a matter of time.
Yeah,
so,
it's a matter of time.
Now listen, Michelle, I don't know how exactly this works, but I suspect that anyone can release an app on Fire TV. I think it's just a device to Amazon, and they have an ecosystem. So that could be all that Microsoft's doing here. It's not necessarily a partnership, you know. I'm sure
it says
called
in new partnership with Amazon.
Okay,
this is what
Games
whatever.
Radar
If I
said,
upload
Jurassic Preschool Playground, I have a partnership, right? So
no, that's a very specific lingo, John. I think.
Okay, whatever. But what I'm getting at is if this works, and this is, obviously just some Android app running on this thing.
Nice way to test it instead of making their own hardware first, right? Let's just
and then they could release this elsewhere. Why couldn't they put it on Chromecast?
Do people really have these sticks anymore? Are they still like a big thing?
I know that my daughter, that's how she watches TV.
Okay.
And I actually gave her an Apple TV.
Roku.
I gave her an Apple TV, my old one, and she says, yeah, we like the Fire Stick better.
Yeah, Apple TV shit. You don't pay for that crap.
No, the hardware device.
I know. Don't pay for that crap.
It's good.
It's not good.
It plays Japanese Rural Garden.
Shit. You don't need that. A Japanese Rural Life Adventure.
You love that game.
By the way, I can play it on my iPad. I don't need a
You can play it in your living room with a controller.
I don't need it. I have a MacBook I could plug into a TV
you could play,
I don't really have to do that.
You could play Dead Cells on it.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Oh,
so we still don't have a theme for
Dead Cells is stupid?
Steam is getting an official controller, but Valve isn't making it. The wireless Hori pad for Steam is coming in the fall.
Yeah, I can't do it. So I'm in the market for a new controller for my Steam Deck because somehow my analog stick
they've been talking about controllers in our Discord BDE. They've got like these fancy ones with thumbsticks where you can set the grip and how firm it is. I mean, the controller game now out there, you can...
Is it though? Because that Turtle Beach one was supposed to be the shit, and then all these shitty reviews on Amazon.
Are better. Go in our BDE lounge in Discord.
I saw it. I know. I'm aware of it.
Okay, so check those out.
I've always been very anti third-party controllers. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah, you've been pretty vocal about that.
Yeah, we know all about that. Let's not go down that road.
Relatably, relatedly, Xbox servers were down today, John. So as they're pushing forward with this dongle strategy, they still can't take care of their shit back home. Like this affected me. I went to sit down and play Minecraft with Winnie. Xbox isn't working.
Yeah, I think there was
can't play your games right now.
There was a lot of outages though, not just Xbox.
Phil did it again, John.
Did it again. Fucked up the service, Phil. Fucked up the service.
This is very American. The fastest internet ever in Japan, fast enough to download Baldur's Gate 3 in under 4 milliseconds. Just hit world record.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Sounds like America's losing.
What is that?
This isn't very American. I kind of feel
that's the future of gaming, though, right? That's kind of cool.
Yeah, just press a button and instant download. CC Game says, I had so many people call me like I know when Xbox servers will be back online. And he owns a game store, by the way. For those
according to what I saw today, Netflix was down, Fortnite, Rumble, Roblox, Verizon, AT&T, Xbox, Hulu, all at the same time.
So it must have been like a Microsoft cloud architecture thing was down. Or
I think they use Amazon servers, don't they? I don't know. That's weird.
AAAS, whatever.
Here's some good news. If you're a fan, I know nothing. You never heard a peep from me. George R.R. Martin pens cryptic message about potential Elden Ring TV show or film.
Yeah, and the Elden Ring people said, we don't know how to make a fucking movie, so we're going to have someone else do it.
Well, he'll do anything not to finish his book. But look, if it's going to be on HBO or it's going to be good quality, you know, I'm in for this. I love like Lord of the Rings shit, and that's kind of what Elden Ring is. So I'd love to see this on screen.
That story is so crazy, though. Like they'd have to. It's nuts. Like,
well, it's sort of like Dune. Think about it, though. The Dune story is actually crazy. And Dennis did a really good job of translating it with the first two movies in a more down-to-earth way. And the third, that's why people are saying that there won't be another one after the third movie. It gets very esoteric, you know, no spoilers, but if you know the way it goes.
Worms and stuff.
Yeah, I think they could find a way to make it more relatable, the Elden Ring story, and leave out the crazy bits and kind of pull from, you know, it depends on the director, I think.
Or you just take a little section of it, right? Like an innkeeper, and tell their story.
Right.
Yeah. As long as it's the same director, though. Like whoever is the art director for Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Well, what I read, though, was
Netflix. If this is going to Netflix, it's DOA, like The Witcher, okay? So just don't go to the right place with the right people. But then this could be
Prinze
awesome.
Jr. is...
Hidetaka Miyazaki, this is what I saw.
Okay.
He says, there's interest in doing an Elden Ring movie, but we can't do it. We need a strong partner who'd have to come into play who can actually make a movie. But he's saying that
Apple TV. That's an Apple TV show right there.
You think so?
They invest a shit ton of money into their shows.
Well, I mean, George has already got deals with HBO, but I feel like it might be a little bit like, depends if Game of Thrones with the house.
Halo movie?
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see where that goes. I mean, video game stuff is huge money right now for even turning them into animes, turning them into movies, TV shows. I mean, this is the next frontier, right? Look how Fallout for Amazon, it's like their first, and it did well for the game too. So when the show does good, the games do good, and people are getting more and more interested in it. I think that's not slowing down, which for me is good because I like to see good gaming stuff, but we'll see if it actually happens. What other news? Let's see.
Are you buying this, John? The Atari 50 anniversary celebration?
No.
I kind of might.
Oh, Neuromancer. Really? Yep. I heard about that too. Apple TV show based on the first Cyberpunk book or world or something, Neuromancer.
Oh, cool.
Whatever it is, coming to Apple TV.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. But we still don't have a real theme for next week. I'm feeling unsettled. Gaming news is kind of light after this.
Games we abandoned. Let's go back to games that were just guiltily abandoned, but now we're just going to go back to them.
Yeah, I like that.
You like that? Why?
I do. Because I have 1 million of those games.
I thought I'd play this one. Like, I bought Avatar. I bought that game.
Okay.
And I played 2 hours of it, and I just left it. But
that game's
like games that guilt you. Yeah,
I know.
That game's dumb, dude. Don't go back to that.
But I don't know. Like, I feel it's the whole game. Or Assassin's Creed Mirage. I know it is. Like, I cut that 25% in.
Black Flag.
I mean, I guess I could go back to some games I've stopped. Is that interesting to listen to? Because the people have already heard us talk about it. Is that a good listen?
No. Like what? 8 years ago?
What? No, I'm thinking about going back and finishing Dragon's Dogma 2. because they did an update and everything like that.
Well, then
But
do
it's
it.
like, yeah, but I already talked about that game and nobody wants to hear about it again. I want to be entertaining. But I guess
that's you're
you
presuming.
guys like
listeners
it
will be
because
like-
you guys like it because like you don't really whatever. You have your own guilt. That's all I'm saying. You guys want to shed the guilt. You want to come clean.
It'll be fun.
You want a reckoning.
Fun. We'll talk about
So we're breaking
what guilted
free.
us. Why wouldn't? Yeah,
Okay.
we can make it fun.
It's
We'll
a good
make it
listen.
fun,
All right.
don't
Well,
worry.
I'll find a way to make it work for me because I don't really have guilt like that with games.
You don't have games where you're just like, I thought I'd play this more, and maybe one day I will, but you never will.
Sometimes it bothers me I didn't do Phantom Liberty and Cyberpunk. And then like I said, I wanted to finish Dragon's Dogma, but yeah, I don't know if I'd want to bring those up and talk about them because like we've talked about them so much. Like, hey guys, I finally did Cyberpunk. I was like, well, I've heard you talk about this a million times. So I don't know what I don't
anything.
I don't know what I'm going
Just don't
to
want to
talk
pay
about.
for a game.
You don't have to. Gift not a game. I'm talking about
Matt, do you have
demos.
Boston Pizza by you?
Coolest demos.
Matt, do you have Boston Pizza?
Yeah, we do.
So July 2nd, between July 2nd and September 30th, Matt,
Yeah.
they're doing like a big Nintendo thing. Are you going to go there?
Really?
Mario
What are
and
you
friends
talking
are taking over the Boston Pizza experience.
about? In Canada?
Yep, level up your taste buds with their new limited
shit.
time only power up mushroom and pepperoni pizza. Mamma mia, it's the
What?
tastiest kids pizza around. Yes.
kids pizza.
Wait.
What?
It's just a themed pizza? I thought you
Boston
were-
Pizza is giving people the chance to win one of 25 prize
What the hell
packs that
is
each
a
include.
Boston pizza? Look, I grew up in the Northeast.
in
Nobody ever
Canada.
said, "Ooh, we got to
It's a
eat
Canadian
pizza
pizza
from
chain.
Boston." Those Irish people know how to make a good pie.
We also have an Eastside Mario's. You have Eastside Mario's, right?
Never
Mario,
heard
do you
of
have
that.
Boston
that sounds like
chicken?
a caricature, Matt.
What?
What?
Canadians are shitting themselves right now. Canadians who are listening, Eastside Mario's, Boston Pizza. I don't know.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is Boston pizza? That's just not a
Here,
thing.
right there.
It's a
Click on
pizza
that.
joint,
Click on
Michelle.
that
Not a
right there.
thing. But
Look.
nobody says
It's
I'm
not
going
a
to
thing.
eat Boston.
Michelle,
What
there's
the fuck
clear
is
evidence to the
Boston chicken?
contrary.
Listen, when I
Boston Market. It's a
What is
market
Bo-
thing. They had markets in Boston. Boston pizza is not a thing. Nobody's like, oh, that Boston style pizza.
Yeah, the Boston deep dish. Isn't the deep dish from Boston?
No, that's Chicago, Matt. You're being very un-American right now.
So Matt, okay,
Sir.
listen. I sent a link there. I want you to go check this out and report back next week.
Yeah. I don't want to go to Boston Pizza. I mean, actually,
Apparently, it's not that good.
I don't know. Yeah,
Just say you did.
maybe.
Just
I'll say it's-
entertain him. Oh, like
Yeah.
Boston pizza's
Okay.
tasty.
Yeah, John, I'll go to Boston
Check that
Pizza
out for
tomorrow.
your
I'll take
giant-
some pictures.
You got to go to where he tells you to go.
Yeah.
What's
Check
hot
it
in
out.
your area?
Hey, should I get that
Ew.
fucking Luigi Mansion game? I realized that came out and I didn't do anything.
Well, you're
about
having
it.
guilt about it. It might fit.
It
so
just
can be
came
a game-
out. It
Yeah,
just
can-
came out.
Right, but you didn't play it and you're feeling a little guilty, right? So I think next week we're going to have, because it could be a game you never went back to, you never even started. Or maybe it came out
What?
years ago and you feel bad for not even touching it, you know?
Well, Luigi's
Yeah.
Mansion 2 HD just came out. It's the fastest selling Switch game in 2024,
What?
according to the UK charts.
But you have a
And I
little guilt
didn't get
over
it.
it because you're a Nintendo fanboy who has to play every Nintendo game.
But I already played this game because this was on the 3DS.
Has that ever stopped you before?
No. But I have to draw a fucking line. I can't keep buying the same fucking games all the time.
Sounds like you're not a Nintendo fan then, John, because that's what you guys do.
That's completely up to you, John.
These nostalgia people, you got to do it.
I keep buying the same fucking games I
You're
already
in-
played.
You're talking about what Nintendo. I mean, are you Nintendo or are you not? Like, I think you're
business
kind
model.
of
That's
guilty.
their business
Yeah.
model right there.
Yeah.
Their picture shows up on their quarterly meetings. They're like, "This is the man we're selling to.
Yep.
Give them the same stuff."
I think
over
you're having
and
a little
over
guilt,
again.
which is why you just brought it up.
Oh, okay.
And don't put that
All
on
right,
us. Don't let
I
us
should
shoulder with
clarify what I just said. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD is the number one selling game right now and the second best of the year behind Paper Mario Remake.
I want to play Paper Mario. Actually,
It is pretty good.
Sounded like you're having a little guilt too.
yeah.
It's currently in my Switch, and it is also a remake, Matt, of a game I already bought in
But I
2003.
never played it, so this would be a good time to jump in, right?
Yeah.
I need
Yeah,
games. I'm going to Australia. I'm going to be on a plane for 20 hours, so I'm collecting
Oh,
games.
I love that.
Oh, that's my worst nightmare.
Oh,
my
no,
God.
Matt,
Game
Matt, really do
Ugh.
that. Take advantage. Okay, make sure you bring some good chargers.
What
okay,
is so wrong with your life that being trapped on a plane for 20 hours sounds like peace? You have to do some reworking
You have
with how
no
your life.
excuse other than watch TV and play video games. Like,
I
I
spend my
love
life
that.
anyway. I don't need a
Anything
plane
else.
for that. See, I don't
right, so
beat
Matt,
myself up.
Go get a Steam Deck for this trip.
Oh my God. Yeah, rent it, get it and return it.
No,
Do a mat.
my
Pull a
Switch will
mat.
be fine.
Pull a mat. Pull a mat.
Come back to Future World afterwards.
Now,
I
I've now-
return my.
Go visit
On a-
Buddha Bomb while you're in Australia. We
On
got
a
some
plane.
Australian listeners.
I
Yeah.
do deck mode.
Okay.
Why?
You
hold it in
prop
your
up.
hands.
No, I don't. I put it on the tray.
I want
and
you to play
use
a plane
controller.
crash game on the plane.
Oh, Matt.
Oh. All right, so
Jesus
you're going to
Christ.
play
What?
guilty games on the
I'm not
plane?
gonna, Jesus.
What?
Yeah. My daughter's gonna look over. It's just planes
Did
crashing.
they make an alive game?
Or
What?
what's that one with Tom Hanks where like I'm
Yeah.
the captain? No,
Oh,
he
yeah,
like
yeah.
Castaway.
lands the
Castaway would
plane.
be a great game.
Not
It's a
Castaway.
survival craft.
Where he's like Uncle Good Guy. Like he lands a plane in the middle of.
Oh, good guy. Oh, I thought
What's-
Castaway cut. What
No,
about
you're
on
talking about the
Captain
guy
Now?
the guy that landed on the Hudson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
That guy. I know him.
what is-
That was
he
big
was
on
in
the
that
news.
movie.
I remember Al Roker interrupting the
What's
weather.
Sully?
from
Sully, yeah, Sully Sullenberg.
Is his name? Yeah.
No, I want
Sully.
you to get Alive and Castaway. Watch
Yes.
those two movies on the plane.
Of course.
Just really loud too.
Uncle
I'm
Good
gonna
Guy
be the best
starring Tom
neighbor
Hanks.
for that
Oh,
20-hour
I
flight.
think that's an official.
And
movie.
you're going to be flying over the Pacific, so make sure you get some good Pacific
No,
crash.
wait, are you doing
like
that this
maybe-
week? You're going to be back for the 9th?
Actually, Amelia Earhart would be
I'm
a
doing
good
this,
one.
like later in the year. Yeah.
Amelia
Okay.
Earhart, like watch a biography of her. that would
yeah,
be a good
gotta
one.
get some Amelia Earhart. Ricky,
my
what about Ricky Valens? What was that? La Bamba? That was always
No,
on
I
HBO.
was
when I was a
thinking-
kid.
Langoliers.
Well, I
Yeah,
was
watch La
thinking
Bamba.
Pacific stuff, Pacific Ocean.
Just the last part of
While
La
you're
Bamba,
listening to
right?
Aaliyah. Yeah.
yeah,
Who else went down?
yeah.
Yeah, I think we can really kind of see if you jinx yourself enough, it just won't happen.
Get the Buddy Holly movie
Yeah.
Look at that Matthew Good song crash into me, just playing on my
Yeah.
headphones.
and listen to Leonard Skinner on the plane.
What could go wrong?
What?
What's the connection between Leonard Skinner and planes crashing?
Half the band died in a plane crash.
Why do so many
Leonard
band
Skinner had a
people die
band?
in plane crashes? They
What?
really, it's those
Oh,
small,
Leonard
shitty
Skinner.
planes.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the poet Leonard. What's his name?
Leonard?
Let's see.
What?
Best plane
like-
crash movies. Mhm.
Leonard Cohen. Leonard Cohen. is
Watch
who I was thinking
Airplane.
of. Leonard Cohen.
I like Executive Decision with Kurt Russell. I think you could you got to be ready for a terrorist attack, okay? So just be ready.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You
Air
know?
Force One, right? That was another movie with Harrison
Snakes on
Ford,
a Plane. Flight with Denzel
Oh yeah, watch
Washington.
Snakes on a Plane. That's a good one.
Flight plan.
Yeah.
Plane.
There's snakes
Like-
on this motherfucking plane.
wasn't it? Red Eye was a good thriller.
United 93. Ooh, you don't want to go there.
No, do not watch
You don't
United
wanna go
93.
there.
Wait, what's that one?
That's
That's
isn't
where
that
about
yeah, let's
9/11.
not. But a
Oh,
lot
is
of
that the
people on
one?
TikTok
That's the
might
plane
like
on the
that
way
one.
to the Pentagon.
Yeah, a lot of people on TikTok might like that one. We don't want to go there right now. 3 days, 2 nights.
Oh, actually, I'm legit watching the Idris Elba show on Apple Plus, Hijack.
Oh yeah,
about
yeah.
someone
I heard about that.
hijacking planes right now. It's actually decent.
You got to be ready. You know, get ready to pull off that seat cushion,
What
smother
am I
them with
going
it.
to do?
Just smother them with it, right? Don't be that guy who waits for someone else to take care of business, Matt. You jump up.
Right.
You get
No,
that
Michelle,
seat cushion,
Idris
you
Elba
smother 'em.
addressed this. He addressed this in episode 1. You got to know
Okay.
who you're dealing with before you respond. So he
Do a
tells
little
other people, just
recon.
relax.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got
Con
to
Air.
understand your enemy
Good one.
before you
Yep.
jump in.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds good to me. I always
So
just
you're
panic.
you're flying to Australia?
Later. Yeah, 16, 17 hours, I
You're
think.
going
Well,
on
that's in addition to-
Malaysia Airlines down there? Or?
Mm-hmm.
Probably Kwanzaa Air? No.
Oh.
Jesus, no.
Kwanzaa?
Kwanzaa?
What's that? It's a
That doesn't
Q.
sound-
It's a Q quack.
Oh,
Kiwi?
Kiwi?
Kiwi air?
Kiwi.
That's a K, right?
No, not Kiwi.
Koala.
It's another,
Kangaroo.
Qantas.
Oh yeah,
I
you
use
could
the
watch
Australian
Contagion. Is that movie I like with Matt Damon and Gwyneth Paltrow?
Watch Contagion.
And just make sure you shake a lot of hands and eat a lot of raw pig, and you'll be fine.
Just look nervously around.
Just sweat.
Just apply
make sure you're
makeup throughout the
sweating.
trip of just like,
Oh,
like
Qantas.
make my face all red.
Yeah. Well, this is sounding like a fun trip. Send Matt your
This would be
ideas
great.
for his Australian trip. Sounds like it's shaping up
Yeah.
to be a good old time.
You know what?
Watch Hot
Pick
Shots.
a game. Pick a game for me to complete during my plane flight, like a 6-hour game.
Elden Ring.
Complete during my.
No, you don't want to do that on
Switch.
a plane, Hilton.
On the Switch.
You need
On the
Steam Deck.
Switch. Yeah. Well,
Up
we'll
in the
see.
Air was good. You like Clooney. You should watch that.
Yeah, it was all right. What about the one where
I
you're
liked
trapped
it.
in the airport with Tom Hanks? I try to rewatch that.
Yeah.
Because I like movies where you're trapped in places. Terminal. I don't know. It was a little weird.
I like that movie. I
It's
really
good,
liked
but
it.
it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't hold up to me. I think it's one of those movies you watch once. Don't watch Terminal like 5 times. Mario versus
There's some
Donkey
other
Kong.
decent. There's one on the tip of my tongue.
What?
There's the Langoliers. I think I brought it up. It's the TV show that took
Okay.
place in an airport. It's a
Oh.
Stephen King TV show. But what was the other?
Oh, that could
It was
be good.
Lost,
I don't
obviously.
think I've watched that one. I'll write it
Oh
down.
no, it's bad. It's
it's
pretty
bad? Well,
It's
I like
back
that
in
the
90s.
Mist old movie, The Mist, where they got like stuck in the
Oh,
supermarket.
the Mist is classic.
Yeah,
that was
I didn't
great.
know the ending, Matt. I saw it as an adult because I'd never seen it. And, like I didn't know the ending, and I was like, "Holy shit, that just took
Yeah,
a
that is
turn." Yeah,
That is an ending.
but it's just like Bird Box, where they got trapped in that house. You know, I always think of that. Like I like
Yep.
these things where I don't know why, because I'm like, what would I do, and how would I?
No, I
figure
like
this
the
out?
one location movies, like the
Yes.
tense one location movies.
And even
Yes.
just the movies where it takes place, where it's just people talking in a play. John, you
Glengarry
told me about
Glen Ross.
Glengarry Glen Ross. I love that movie.
Which I watched
I loved
Yeah.
it.
in the last 2 months. I watched it again.
you
Always
can't
be
look away from
closing.
the screen on that movie.
Yeah.
No,
It's just like,
Alec
it's
Baldwin's
perfect.
awesome in that movie. Everybody was
Yeah.
great.
Al
And I love-
Pacino's great, and Jack Lemon's sad.
That's why I like courtroom
and
movies too, where it's just I've been on like an old
Kevin
courtroom movie
Spacey's
kick.
Kevin
Yep.
Spacey's good in that too. I mean,
Kevin
90s
Spacey.
Kevin
Let's not
Spacey.
speak of
Hey,
him.
90s Kevin Spacey was good. Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know if he was doing all good back then.
Yeah, but he was Kaiser Soze and all that. That was good shit.
Yeah, he was always weird.
Yeah, he couldn't miss that guy. But then,
Yeah.
obviously.
Then he missed. I wish
And he's
he missed.
what was that movie?
Yeah.
He's like a Southern lawyer. Like that shit's all good. Was that
Yeah,
the Tom Cruise
well,
movie?
I love all the
American
law
Beauty
movies.
was
I've seen them
one of the
all. A
best
Time to
movies.
Kill is probably one of my favorite. I just rewatched The Client. I just rewatched Rainmaker. So yeah, I'm down for a law show one day too.
Me too. I mean, those are some of my favorite
Yeah.
movies.
And that's why, Matt, you might
The
like
Firm.
this.
The
The
Firm.
Jake
Is Kevin
Gyllenhaal
Spacey
Apple
in that?
show. No. Did you ever
Oh,
watch
Presumed
Presumed
Innocent?
Innocent? Yeah, there's an old Harrison
I
Ford
didn't.
movie.
Is it good?
Yeah, the show's okay.
I've never watched the movie.
But I know the
Okay.
old movie, and that's why I kind of like it. So yeah, I'm down for like an old 90s movie or law kind of
Dig it.
show at some point too. But next week it's going to be guilt. It's going to be about shedding the guilt of games that you missed or haven't
guilty
finished.
games.
We're going to come clean. John, I expect a song where you're crying and you ask for an apology. We're going to talk about the guiltiest we've ever felt in our whole life. Okay.
What?
We're going to shed.
Wow.
We're going to get rid of the guilt. We're going to come out new
That's
people.
talking
That's gonna
about?
get dark, Michelle. That trial is still open, so I can't talk too much.
Okay. Yeah, Matt ran over a woman. Let's not go there. What am I talking
Shh,
about,
I
John?
told you
You
that off
said
air.
we're going to have a guilt episode, right? Isn't this like the Jewish mother
About
episode?
games. I
Oh, we
let's
can't
play
get too
John
personal.
Grissom games.
John Grisham
Just-
theme.
no.
Yes.
We all. How about BYOT? Bring your own theme.
Okay, I'm doing John Grissom.
Let's do it. We'll all pull a theme out of our
Uh-huh.
ass, but all of our games have to tie into it. Matt, yours could be all guilt. John, yours could be all John Grisham. Do whatever you want. I'd give up. Okay. BYOT. Bring your own theme.
Are there John Grissom? Let's see.
How about next week is the laziest episode? That's
It
just the
is.
theme.
It's just like we're all
Okay.
we're over it. It's the
Lazy
over it episode.
summer lazy days.
Yeah, bring your own theme. I want you, Matt. Just you guys like tie your games together into a theme. I don't care what it is. All right, I'll figure
I
out
get
something
it.
for me.
I like it.
I like it. It's
Yep,
going to be
good
fun.
idea.
All right. Well, if you want to find us during the week, head to videogameoutsiders.com. It's the best place to find everything. Links to our app, links to our Discord. We'd love to see more of you guys in there. You know, not a lot of our listeners are in the Discord, like only a few hardcore community people. So we'd love to see new people in there. Say hello. You can also get our app. It's on iOS and Android. Support us for $1.99 a month. You get 20 years of VGO and weekly bonus shows. John, this week is a new You Suck show. I've got some things that
That's
are bugging
right.
me as usual. What else?
Yeah.
I think that's it. Find us on the web. We're done.
That's right.
People say the web anymore.
Go to twitch.tv/John and Michelle too. You guys can support us with Amazon Prime, and also Amazon is giving a ton of games away for free right now. Right?
Oh yeah, one of them's Forager, which I love.
It is, yeah.
And I dropped some codes
So-
for them in Discord too, for the ones I didn't claim.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, have a good holiday. We'll see you next week. Video Game Outsiders out.
VGO, fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking games, yeah! VGO, fuck
the only way, yeah.
Terrorists, your game is through because you now have to answer to VGO. Fuck yeah! So lick my butt and suck my balls. VGO. Fuck yeah!
What you gonna do when we come for you, yeah?
Fuck yeah!
It's the streams that we all share. It's the beats for tomorrow. Fuck yeah.
Xbox, fuck yeah! Dude Bros, fuck yeah! Guns, fuck yeah! Explosions, fuck yeah! 4K, fuck yeah! Clippy B, fuck yeah! Battle Royale, fuck yeah! Doom, fuck yeah! Loot boxes. No, I don't.
Hey guys, what about Canada?
What's he doing here?
Canada! Fuck yeah! Here to drink maple syrup and catch moose. Canada! Flip yeah! We also play hockey and we got free healthcare.
Get him out of here, Matt.
yeah.
Shut the fuck up. This is a goddamn America song. Fuck yeah. Fuck. Fuck yeah. Fuck you. Yeah. You listen here, brother. This is fucking America. Get the fuck out.
Fuck yeah. America.
Fuck yeah. Happy 4th of July, you mothers.
Oh, my ears. Happy 4th of July, guys. Thanks for listening.
Eat a dick, Canada.